So I have Caliwater, which is a Cactus water company. Me and Vanessa Hudgens co-founded it together. And then we have a bunch of amazing investors, I would say influential investors. Gerard, Glenn Powell, bunch of amazing people got behind it. Yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah. We've been very fortunate that people love the drink and kind of wanted to get involved. And we were all doing this together. Athletes like Cody Bellinger from the New York Yankees, the DJs Loud Luxury, Claudia Gadella, the UFC women's champion. There's like people from every walk of life that have got involved in this drink.
How old is the company?
We're in our 4th year. Yeah.
4th year.
Yeah.
This is what I think is very impressive is as a founder, you seem to carry on the passion for the product. I only know of a few examples where like Ryan Tedder has a company called Mad Tasty.
Yep. Ryan's an investor in Caliwater.
Shut up.
Yeah.
He also has the same passion for Mad Tasty. I'm like, total respect for that. The only other people that I think that just like Paul Brothers, like they seem to be, when they get behind the thing, you can, so anyway, I'm just telling you, dude, you can tell that you're like, this shit is bitching, friggin' love it, and I want to get it out there.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I believe in the product. I think, to be honest, when you mention someone like Ryan, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to know him for years, and you're inspired by people around you, and I think that guy and his work ethic, you learn a lot from the people that you're friends with, and that's why I think it's important to be careful who you're friends with as well. But yeah, I mean, as far as the product, Vanessa and I, when we created this, we were so adamant about perfecting the flavor.
Sure.
Having a drink that people, just because it's a health drink, it doesn't mean that, you know, like I'll drink a kombucha. Do I enjoy kombucha? Probably not. I'm just drinking it because I'm like trying to be healthy.
Yeah.
We wanted to create something that had all the health benefits, but a flavor that people would enjoy, especially for people that don't drink and you're out at a bar and you want to, you know, pop one open. If you're an athlete and you finished a workout and you want to chug it, we wanted it to be great tasting. And with that, like, I remember we were meant to launch like, I don't know, 6 to 9 months before we actually launched. And that was purely because of the flavor. I would drive up to Camarillo, which is like 2 hours outside of LA. I'd go to the co-packer. I was begging them to make us these samples and the flavor house and going back and forth. And I would like come back to Vanessa's place and I'd have these little jars and she'd taste it. I haven't got a palate like hers. I'm maybe a little less picky. I'll be like, this tastes great. She'd be like, no, there's something still a little bit off. And I'll be like, you got to be kidding me. She's like, it just needs to be like a little bit sweeter, or the prickly pear part needs to come up a little bit. And I'd make the notes and I'd email the co-packer and I'd drive back up there. And then this was, you know, during COVID, towards the end of COVID.
Yeah.
And then straight away they'd be like, oh, our forklift driver got COVID, so I'm sorry, the factory shut for 3 weeks. And I'll be like, it was the most grueling process, but I'm so glad we did it that way instead of just launching to launch. We wanted to create something, and I believe we have created something that has that staying power because we put product first. And then the rest of the celebrities and the fun behind it is like toppings on the cake, you know, but you got to make the cake first. Otherwise you put toppings on nothing.